sure you're fit to be walking around this much.
Okay, there we go. Sure, but very, very quick start today. I was planning to get a few more things done before we started, but oh well. That is fun. Alright. Oh, it's clear again at least. That's good.
I'm gonna go clean up the pot over at the house. I double check and make sure nothing else is back to normal, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait, we're able to find Sam.
Right here on my shoulder, there was a bit of miscommunication between me and the creator on if it's on my shoulder or not. I was gonna actually wait because I have bone issues, but you know, I will.
Yeah.
He's just so chunky. But yeah, he's with me at all times currently.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even notice you guys put down a carrot farm.
Oh, that wasn't us. That was someone else.
Oh.
Those were existent before we all came here.
Miss Safi said she fixed it later.
Oh, I see.
That's a pain. Chest is missing.
Mm.
Probably a
Hair's
mimic.
on here. Well, it's a good thing. It's out of here, it's out of here. I don't want to deal with it. Just be wary
Don't
of
open
any
any chests you don't recognize.
Oh, yeah, I was already told about that. Yeah, apparently they're
Chance they may
mimics.
take other forms as well. Yes.
Mm.
I'm gonna go check up by the golden apple tree. Why is the moon so big?
I don't know why it feels bigger than normal.
Does it feel bigger to normal than for anyone else? Or is it just like, this is the first time I've seen it clearly in a very long time?
Probably first time seen clearly. I mean, it has always seemed big, hasn't it?
Yeah, maybe. Not sure.
No.
Most of the stars are back. I assume I can somewhat tell when it's day and night. Most of the time I can't tell when it's night fully.
Mm.
It's dusk, dawn, twilight.
There's a very strange path up there. Oh, just the path we took seems a little strange.
Oh. Yes, the villagers initially apparently didn't want us going through the fields. I've been walking through them for a while. Soren, I'm gonna go check up by the golden apple tree, and then I'll come out to the front.
Suppose I'll stick with you for right now. Probably a good idea to get the lay of the land since we can actually see it, you know?
There. Do you know how to get back to town yet?
Not
Or well, to
really. It was kind of my first
I
trip
could-
over, so...
Yeah. I don't know how long we're going to be here just because of all of the... We were here for 2 years last time. Other people said they were here for a year. Other people said they were here for just a normal amount of 3 days. There's really no saying how long it might be.
I was told it was going to be
Usually-
2 years, so I'm not sure.
It's indeterminate, but we usually would check every once in a while. There's a bit of a point of no return over here where if we were to stray too far out, it would turn us back around. But that was when the fog was at its thickest, and well, it's gone from the too sure.
Hmm.
Basically, if you head in that direction generally, you should come across a old encampment, tents, crates, that sort of thing. That's how you know you're going the right way. Keep following that direction. You should hopefully find a statue.
Okay.
Specifically the back end of a statue. The back end points back to here. The front end points back to the road back to Echo.
Okay. So
So you
basically,
just keep following that until you see a path, and then you follow the path.
all right. So go this way.
Generally the path goes to the right. It hugs like a
Goes
right
to
wall.
the right and hugs a bit of a wall. Okay. So go down this path this way until you see a statue. Backside of the statue leads back to Hazeltown. Front of the statue, I guess, leads to where the next statue is, and then when you're getting closer, hug to the right of
There
the wall.
actually wasn't any other statues. If you just follow the front of where the statue was looking, you would eventually find a path.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And that path signifies the entrance area of the redwoods.
Okay.
And you sort of follow that in. There's a large encampment. The path will eventually get to, which is right near the entrance.
Okay. I think I get it.
And then the entrance is a little sort of a little canyon you enter into, which you then have to jump over a rock to get over.
Okay. Okay.
That's the entrance. You'll be able to recognize it.
Yeah. I think I remember that. Yeah. Because it was a bit of a rock, and then I had to jump over it. Well,
It's a lot to
down
keep
from
track
it.
of, but generally, just heading in that direction will save you.
Okay.
With the fog gone, it's easier to recognize generally in the redwoods, it is various different canyons, which are divided by these large rock walls.
Okay.
And if you go in between the cliffs, into the small crevices, that's where it's how you get into new areas. But generally, if you if you get lost, just keep trying to find these small little pathways through the cliffs, and you'll be making progress at least.
Okay. So small little crevices, try to go into them, don't avoid them. Keep heading in that way until you reach the statue, and then keep going where the statue points. And hug to the right side of the wall. Okay, I think I got it.
There's two camps, so if you get confused, I mean, obviously, who knows how long until we can actually walk it.
With it was the fog last time. Like, we would get lost and it would turn us around. Fog's gone.
True.
I don't know.
I know. I'm just saying. We're stuck in Hazeltown for the next couple of...
Yeah. Maybe the fog just hasn't come back or something, and it will here soon, and then we'll be closed out.
Well, it was gone the day we left. It's
True.
Just came back toward the end of it, so
who knows? Maybe whatever it was that caused it to be clear is clear again, and it'll get cloudy again later on. Yeah, I can't say for certain. If you're so worried about it, go check. Push in the back.
I'll go check. I'll be right back.
Alright.
If it's okay, if he gets attacked by a wild animal, he can at least defend himself.
True. He does have a rather large weapon on his back.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's doing... I always feel bad. Well, he's been around with my family for a very long time. I feel like a bit of me being stubborn on this town is why he stays, not in Echo.
I see. If you don't mind me asking, what is the reason why you want to stay here? Aside from, well, seems somewhat more safe.
Well, it is relatively a bit more safe. I came here the first time to try and solve the food problem, same as all of you. I wanted with Marigold gone at the time, the first time we left, I didn't have a lot of choices left. Safi warned me that years might go by. Sure enough, that is exactly what happened. But in that time, I've learned to love all the little starlings in town and want to take care of them.
Got to the camp.
You got to the camp?
Yeah.
So we didn't get...
Stuck in anything. Okay, so...
I guess, unless the fog levels back in. I don't know.
Oh, I guess we could technically head back in if we wanted to. I have to do morning.
Yeah, we can... Knowing... Yeah, it's only been a few hours, which is weird. We probably just didn't get stuck in anything this time. It might just be morning, you know, all the chaos. We didn't realize how quickly night fell and
Morning
came.
during the
Maybe.
normal work days when we're all busy training and such.
Right.
So
I would probably just...
We can wait and
If we're-
see if any travelers come through.
Maybe.
I'm
Yeah.
probably going to personally do that. It's up to both of you what you wish to do, but I have to tend to stuff, and I don't think I'm in the best condition. to
The
immediately make a
the
check.
nearby camp, was it right next to a small hill or like an incline before?
Let me look. I can't really remember based on a...
Yeah. Because it goes right into the camp, which I didn't recognize. I fear that the terrain may have slightly changed.
I don't remember the hill exactly. But then again, the fog, I would never know.
True.
Yeah. Probably
Just
looks
be
different because
cautious.
of the fog.
Even if the terrain does change, it doesn't change where all the landmarks are.
Yeah.
Hazeltown there,
Hopefully.
the big statue and cavern, and also the broken camp is that way. That way is
The second one of these type of camps?
town is that way. There's another town about that way. Not town, but the outpost that way.
Yeah,
I don't know what's this way.
I think I saw the stone tower out the distance over there.
Okay.
That's something to note. It's so strange being able to see while walking about.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm surprised we're seeing the sky right now. Couldn't see it at all last time we went in here.
I'm gonna head back into town though to...
Uh,
What is that?
what is that?
I don't feel anything, but let's head back to town.
Yeah.
That's probably for the safest bet. Apologies, Sen and I argue.
Mm.
Okay, I'm no longer about to get jumped by the 7th Velociraptor.
Yeah, I'm glad I only had to deal with those on my first day.
I had 2 days. First one was fine. I got jumped twice.
What's a
I
velociraptor?
couldn't even leave town. The weird rabbit thingies, lizards, big lizards.
Oh.
Yeah,
That might have been
creatures
something
that
I
stalk
was-
you in the tall grass.
Mm. You know, I think I may have seen one then. When I was trying to find my way through the forest earlier. Well, not earlier per se, yeah. When I was lost.
There was a big one of those. I don't know if it's a raptor. It's a little different in shape, but it still is a giant lizard that roars and runs and stomps. It has tiny little arms. It's funny.
Oh. That's strange.
There's a lot of weird stuff out there, but we don't tend to see it more than once. Once it's out there, well, I think probably because we figured out how to get around them. We see them like,
Ah.
I'm going to tend to the fields. I'm going to stop at the house first because I have a raging headache and I need to fix that really quick.
Yeah, I'll be around. Yeah, if you want to help her out with some of the farm work, I know there was a few areas that she noted of needing the most assistance in. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to expand this thing, but at least taking a look at it, hopefully.
Maybe. I'd wonder if we might be able to harvest one. One person trying to harvest all of it by itself, definitely, that would be a bit of an issue. But if we have more people on hand, maybe it'll help?
Yeah, I'm just making sure that, we don't fuck it over at all. Going forward. But that's your guys' job, not mine. I'm gonna...
wait, is that...
actual rain for once.
Yeah, that's actual rain. Wow.
I'll be over by the front gate again.
Alright.
If you need me.
I'm gonna go get myself settled in the little bunkhouse that I've taken up residence in. Wow, actual rain. Huh. I have to BRB really quick. Sorry. terribly sorry about that. I am... I could be doing a little better today, but a lot of stuff I have to deal with. But, give you a little context. I do have a few things I did have planned, at least want to try to do today. One big thing, I'll leave it as a surprise. But you'll see. It's a fun little surprise. But yeah. Back to go now. Yep. So, first time seeing it in a while. It's very nice. It's usually a good thing for crops. Usually. Ah, 2 years out here, huh? And it's certainly not a bad place, that's for sure. If it stays like this, certainly better than the rest of the place area, or wherever I'm at. Whatever the fair have to say about it. Still, it's definitely nice to see, that's for sure. And I don't have to go through with that other plan. Oh, bloody hell. Give it a moment. I got freaking added. Bloody hell. Ugh. The 30-second one too. Oh my goodness. I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna need to figure out how to deal with that. That's a problem. I don't like that problem at all. Huh, is that even a watchtower there too? I wonder if this is way up. Yeah, kind of. Oh, I didn't expect to see you up here.
I did say I was gonna be standing over by the gate.
True. I guess I expected you to be down below. I didn't actually notice these earlier, so I figured I'd check them out.
Yeah. Unfortunately, standing down there in between these doesn't give you a great field of vision.
Yeah.
But being up here, I don't have a bow or a crossbow or anything I can use, so I'd have to rush down if I see anything.
Given what we did see, though, a couple hours ago, I don't know if Giant Sword is going to really cut it for that.
Yeah. Hopefully things should be less hectic now that less people are here. I've noticed that the problems tend to follow the people.
Huh.
If anything, I did put out some bait earlier, in the redwood here for some nommers, if you know what those are.
Can't say it rings a bell.
They're bipedal creatures with giant maws that open vertically.
Huh. That's terrifying.
Supposedly they're creatures of the Fae and have some level of intelligence, but there's
that
a
would
few
explain
of us
it then.
them, so put out bait. Me and Mavis, usually you're not able to bait the Fae, but we learned some special techniques about their biology that have led us to be able to do that.
I see. But I guess that would explain why I don't know about it. If it's what is it, Fae? Whichever two.
Something like that.
I don't really know much of anything about that. Now, monsters? Maybe a bit. I used to get told...
Do you have that in common?
Really?
I'm sure you've seen her carry around
Yeah.
her new child. Yeah.
Well-
She's more of a caretaker than an academic. She doesn't
Oh.
understand.
Well, wait, hold on. Let me make things straight here. I'm not an academic whatsoever. I only learned this stuff because I got told tales by my mom.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm more book smart.
I've never read a book in my life.
That's fair. Well, I suppose you don't need to read a book to be book smart. You just need to be taught well and be able to reference that material well.
I guess. I don't know. It's one of those things that my mom used to enjoy doing whenever I had bedtime stories or anything like that when I was younger. She'd teach me about all these sorts of different things that happened with all these monsters and these people that had to deal with them. Some of them not exactly great. Others, well, somewhat admitted happy. Though, now that I think back on it, they might have been just a little bit... Oh, what's the word? Not fully true? She might have mixed a few
Embellished a
things.
little.
Yeah, just a bit, yeah.
That's fair. Well, still, teaching your kid useful information during bedtime stories and folklore and that sort of thing is a great way to do it. That's something we've been trying to do here with the kids.
Really?
Trying to weave lessons into bedtime stories and fairy tales and that sort of thing.
Honestly, it's a great way to learn stuff.
A lot of it hasn't stuck, but kids still enjoy it.
Yeah. I mean, tell enough stories that are around the same or tell them that are fun for the kids. I'm sure they'd very much enjoy that and will probably remember them.
Yeah. If you do need any books read out to you for any knowledge you might want to obtain in that regard, if there's any books that might come in about monsters or if how unlikely that is, though, let me know. I can read it to you. I am learned.
Really? Oh. Well, I'll take you up on your offer then if you're willing. It sounds like it'd be a good time.
I used to teach some of the kids, back where we lived. I believe she used to be able to read before she lost her vision.
I won't pry into that. I don't imagine it's a good tale.
It's alright. It's more of her thing to tell anyways.
Yeah. I feel like I'd be rude asking anyway, so...
I'll be right back.
Alright. Guess I'll stay up here then. I'll run in if I see anything. No. I think it's good that I'm talking about them, even if they are gone now. Fond memories, you know? Far better than removing the tragic ones. So, quite rare to find someone that could actually read and write. I might have to take him up on his offer. There's more things I could probably learn, especially about farming. Farming would be a very good skill to learn. Especially since I didn't pay attention too much to my mom and dad when they were teaching it. We'll figure that out though. Still, hard to imagine a place like this out here, even as small as it is. Now that I think about it, how did a place like this get out here? Very good question. Suppose we'll figure that out. Maybe. Maybe it's better off not knowing how like this place got here. Though I reckon Mavis is so keen on the kids, or starlights as she call them. I don't know. I don't know. For now though, if this works out, which it looks like it might, far better than I thought, then maybe things can stay the way they are right now. 2 years time, getting through all this. Yeah, I think I can make it work. Especially if it's as...
I'm not sure why, but it seems like Mavis went out into the woods.
She did? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit worried about her injuries, but I'm hoping at least... I'm hoping she knows what she's doing. Maybe just going on a stroll.
I would hope so too. You said you placed bait out there, right?
Yeah, it's gonna take a while to attract the creatures, hopefully. But,
Okay.
I mean, she knows her way around. I trust her. It's just those injuries I'm worried about.
Yeah, I'd be worried too, honestly, if someone were going out with the injuries she had. Really do kind of wish I could have done something there.
That's alright. I'll give it a bit and I can go out and go look for her.
I'll go with you just in case. Best to stick her together, I think. I do have to wonder. Is...
Never mind.
Oh?
We have visitors.
Already?
Good kind.
It's rather strange. I thought they already left.
Suppose she's already told you it's only been a couple hours for us.
Your cheese
Yes,
are fine.
she did.
Check this morning.
Well, I guess it's a short trip. Have you guys not? Well, I guess you must not be tired since you did not need to sleep during the few hours.
Sorry, what?
Tired's a little different.
Well, it's been 3 days for us, and we've slept 3 times. But in the meanwhile, you have not needed to sleep a single time because it's only been a few hours yet.
What?
Yes, and which means Mavis is still...
Huh? It's only been 3 days. Already been 3 days for them? What do I...
Take a break if you need it.
I'll be fine. Honestly, it might do us some good maybe to sign it to go
do be careful if you come up here. There are... Do you know of the Angel's Trees?
Yeah. I know
There are
about
3
them.
of them up here, and there's no good guardrail.
I believe he's flipping me off.
Hmm?
I can't believe he's flipping me off.
It's an accident.
I know it's an accident. It's just funny.
Can I start?
I wouldn't go past here.
What do you mean? You got a couple more feet in front of you? What's life if you ain't living on the edge? We're all gonna die fairly soon anyway.
Up that small incline is where the trees are.
Hmm.
Yes, just past the tree line. That's where we should pass.
Mavis and I very nearly walked straight into them our first day here.
Well, good thing you didn't. It's very deadly.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to board it up for a couple, well, I'd say days for all of you. A long while ago. I can't find material for the life of me to even put sticks in the ground or tear things off of branches. It's just not possible.
I was planning on
It's
stacking some small rocks together.
What do we do?
Making a wall.
We're able to eat, but
Unfortunately, it doesn't work too well. I can't. The town's weird. It's on a perpetual reset, from what we can tell. The kids don't age any day past the one last. Even if they do go through 2 years with us, they stay 5. And even then, when we try to teach them our skills so that they're ready for the world to come, it's like the next day they've completely forgotten.
That
Sort
is
of
terrible.
perpetual limbo.
Stagnated.
It's quite weird.
Crops grow and
They are
the
indeed.
rain falls. The seasons don't change, but it's quite strange.
Never a shortage of food, but never any sort of advancement.
Fortunately not. Though it doesn't mean I won't stop trying, especially with the change in the sky. It means things could have changed. I don't know where, Grandma Sweeney is. I don't know where Sweeney. I think she's up in the house getting some sleep. Ever since I've taken over some of her duties, she doesn't tend to come out as often anymore. Would you like to speak to Miss Sweeney? Do I need to go get her for you?
I was just worried if it's only adults that don't loot, as you said.
No, it seems anyone who started in this town when this whole mess began is time stopped in here.
Well, apparently we found where the mines were supposed to be, but there's nothing there.
Huh.
So I don't know
do
where
good to
it could have
remember
gone.
where they were. in
An
case-
entire mine shaft just up and left. Sounds
Well,
strange to
apparently
me.
it's pointed towards the redwoods. I don't know where that mine would even be. Maybe the redwoods don't belong here.
Well, it
Well,
wasn't
the
here
redwoods
before, was it?
existed before. Well, it did. It just wasn't so accessible. It was just
Or
beyond the
grown.
ridge, always.
Maybe it wasn't this
Was it?
grown. There were trees, but there was rubble in the way. I can show you.
Oh,
where-
right. Something came out of the water by town. Looked like a ruined structure. So, if you guys return to town, you can look upon it.
huh?
There's a portal.
Although I
so
dare
don't
say
get
be
too
careful.
close.
The ruins arose from the water, and now some sort of bizarre light-like doorway has emerged itself from said ruins. I imagine some fools have decided to go in blindly, running in, likely getting themselves nearly killed, making it out alive, and then they'll make some sort of plan,
That is
try
our
it again,
town, isn't
fail
it?
3 more times, fail 3 more times, and eventually we'll make some sort of progress on that. But by that point, we'll have all moved on to something else to fascinate our minds with.
Well, I would like to go
Idiot.
inside because I think it looks pretty cool.
Well, if there are a bunch of fools going in, it means there's a bunch of fools getting hurt coming out. So
That is
I might
true.
come back to help out if I can.
If I need to drag anyone out, I will.
That is appreciated. We're not really
We
sure how
likely
it
will.
works, but I'm sure there's a way to get people out safely.
My main concern is that if there are injuries that need to be tended to, it is on the water. If someone is injured beyond belief, they're not going to swim back.
Yeah.
Mm.
If there's difficulty walking, then swimming is an impossibility.
It's okay.
Wouldn't be my first time dragging people out of the river.
I was gonna say, it might do you some good with your strength to be able to carry people across.
Maybe.
Keep it in mind.
If only it were as simple as putting out some kind of bridge, but unfortunately those aren't our specialty in town.
We have gained some sort of crude platform that acts as a bridge in some respect now in town, although it's
You're gonna
Oh,
have to
connected
jump up
to-
onto the sidebar, and then you jump from the sidebar onto the platform. Or you can
it's
take the
terribly
long way.
made. It's not really like connected to anything. It doesn't really work.
He's going
as
to
a
keep
bridge.
complaining. Do not mind him. It works. It is
It
the way
is
to get across.
barely.
Mavis, you can do parkour right now, can't you?
Of course, with my
It
broken
wasn't-
ribs. It'd be wonderful.
Why,
I'll
it
do
is-
many a jump.
Positive.
It is.
Better than nothing.
I suppose so. I suppose it is better than nothing.
It's working. It's working. Finally.
I say it's good to at least make the trip back if there is something popping out in Echo. If people need help, I mean,
Yeah.
I'd rather that thing not end up over here, so I'm going to snip it in the bud down that way.
Yeah. You're welcome to come with us if you'd like. Show you the way back.
Of course, I'm coming back at nightfall just to continually stay here. I don't really mind.
They're coming with us. They're going to come and help out. Also, we would need to I think we should treat Mavis back in town so that she makes sure she heals.
True that.
See, he's smart. You need to take care of yourself.
I would have if more time had passed. I only had a couple of hours, and I was on the ground bleeding, so not much I can do.
I've been one of her caretakers for years. You could say I know what's in her best interest.
You lie. You don't even know what's best in yours. You can't even find. I'm not gonna. You spent 2 years listening to me get on your case about how you should find a lovely partner.
Yeah. And who do you think would? Who are you gonna matchmake me with, huh?
Obviously.
I think Maribel has like a giant binder full of eligible bachelorettes and bachelors.
We should have asked her.
They do.
Yes, if you did not marry me, I think that Miss Maribel would have put you on her list.
I'm not sure I like the
Oh,
idea.
congratulations.
Congrats
Oh,
on your marriage.
yes. Thank you. Yes. So that happened over the 3
You
days.
missed the wedding. Look, rings. They're carved.
So pretty.
Yes, look.
Look at you
That's-
two
yeah.
finding happiness in the grimmest of worlds.
Title card. We should not follow me. I lost him. I cannot see. Very
We're going the right way.
I don't know what to do.
Carried or bombing.
This is
Keep watching.
a very bad situation.
Important. We should
I ran into all
keep
of
moving.
them and explained. Is that why then?
We're moving.
Yep, we're heading that way. There's a small crevice we gotta go
Seems
through.
rather still,
Unless
I'd
things
say,
have
at the
changed
moment.
from what you've seen.
How do you know? You had your eyes closed.
Seems normal.
I can tell when I'm moving my legs.
The statues still throw me off. They
They
stand in contrast to
throw
most
you
of
I
the
can
grass.
feel them as
The statue
it's
changed
only my
direction.
head that could detach, not my legs.
No, none of them
You-
have shifted direction.
Oh, it's a shame.
They just contrast a lot against the grass.
A shame.
No, nothing.
Across
To the
Nothing
right,
at all.
Mavis.
I'm not gonna. Oh, I'm following
A
them.
shame my legs won't detach.
No, that is not it.
I was right. I did want to go through
Terribly
this
confused.
tiny little
It's a shame we can't take off your head anymore.
What?
Oh, did you not know? He used to be able to take off his head.
And that's something he cannot do anymore.
The fair took it
No,
off. I
afraid
think they're
not.
putting it back.
It wouldn't be the
tried to
weirdest
do
thing.
this
I did have my heart ripped out of me just less than a few hours ago. I believe it.
Dude's out of it. 100% he's out of it. The one option he chose that was like, hey, I'm gonna try to help the town, do what I can. And it blew up on him. It didn't work. So now he's kinda...
But that was the one that's back there.
He's in a lost state right now. He's like, how the heck do I save anyone at this point?
There it is.
You did find it a lot easier. It was always just right outside of you. I can speak, I swear. Oh. And hills! I know my way from here. I know wisdom. I have wisdom beyond my years. Considering I'm
Show us the
technically
way.
younger and older than you. No, I'm good. I don't want to get us lost. I trust in myself. I don't want others to trust in me. Not
And
when it
there's the
comes to
path.
navigating. Path,
My directions still work.
That's good at least. Excuse me.
You're going quite fast.
I'm on injured speed. That's the wildest part.
Actively searching for.
Here's your last landmark. This is right near the entrance.
So keep to the right.
Okay.
Yep. Keep to the right.
Right.
The hardest part.
I'm gonna climb up.
My least
Oh,
favorite
right.
part. My least favorite part.
You should
Don't
add
twist
like
it
a
around.
little bit more geometry.
Look at us climbing up.
Mm.
Like
Oh yeah, it's
strong.
climbing.
Is there any way Articulous to
Technically,
You climb
yes.
the
You
rock
can
in a
slide it
normal way.
perfectly right here, and you'll get
Hey.
it.
legally,
But most, yeah,
legally
so
you can
it's-
go through the wall.
Oh my goodness, look at him climb!
Wow, alright, well let's do it.
climbing.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Into the wall is
Good
easy.
climbing,
You
good
know-
climbing.
As
Oh
they
my
say in
God.
scripture, I tech that shit.
What?
What does
Oh.
hacking mean?
I'm not
Actually,
sure
wait,
it's
is
what-
this ancient speech?
Ancient speed.
It's in the text of the Creator somewhere. I believe I heard the priests talk about it.
Is it like
home.
the word the word pogers means good in another
I
language?
believe so.
In an ancient tongue?
I have never heard of Foggers.
My wife, you know how I adore you so sincerely.
Yes, I know you love me so much.
Please
I know
never
you
say
love
that
me
word
so
ever
much.
again.
Yes, indeed.
Is this, did I fail at the Riz chat?
There was a lot of words sticking out. Not a single one of them I understood.
What the fuck?
I'm so tempted to pull that sword, but I know it is not for me.
Who is it for?
There is nothing good that could be earned from pulling a sword out of the ground in this location. There is absolutely
Yes.
no way there is anything that we could truly benefit from.
I don't think we'd be able to pull it out anyways. It's really big.
Indeed.
You can see?
I mean, yes.
That's nice. Oh, no, that's, yes, that.
Yeah, if you hear her making clicking sounds sometimes, it's normal.
Oh, I know. I hear it. It's very cute. She's very cute.
No, no.
Bumps in the road.
Yes, there's a lot of bumps in the road. Pain.
Yes, that is true. We would try to catch you, but then we would have like 3 people with no strength trying to catch you, and then 2 people with capability.
I'm getting flashbacks to when I was separated from you, Mavis.
Oh no.
What?
I don't want to remember that day.
During the last Blood Moon is when we got separated during our travels away from Ragnarval.
Oh.
Yes.
Ooh.
I had to fight a bunch of bugs in one of those crevices.
Mm.
I dare not stare, I dare not pry, I dare not inquire.
Oh, but I do all those things. I do all those
Miss
things
Sybil,
and more.
please, for the love of the Creator, do not do such a thing. I
I
do
do
not
love
wish
the
to have one that
Creator
must
a
be
lot.
ripped. Miss Sybil, I've been ripped apart once in my life. I don't wish to risk being ripped apart again.
Well, obviously it's my turn next, right? Oh, there's a hole. Hold on.
No, preposterous idea. No one's getting ripped apart.
You're no fun. Why can't we have like a little recreational being torn apart as a tree?
Miss
I
Sybil,
don't
believe
think it's a
clearly
good idea to have something like that happen.
the seriousness of how painful such an event is.
I was murdered in front of you.
Yes. Yes, you were.
Hmm. Lovely to know.
Exactly. I'm almost positive.
Another person who's died.